I hate when people do lyrics that don't age well, like Ruben Studdard, Sorry
for 2004. And he wrote it like in November. And it came out in December. And we was like, was that for the whole year? I'm sorry for 2004. Woo, 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 that's going to be a bop.
Let's go to the studio now.
I said 4, F-O-R, and I'm saying 2004. Yeah, I'm about to have some timeless music. 4066. 4066. And they were like, hey, this song is never gonna get old because we're dead.
Welcome to Random Ass Convos.
You wanna do it like that so you don't feel like you're talking to like it's
with Twilla Dion.
Like talking like you on the pipe?
I'm on a harmonica right now.
Doing like this? Talking to the side? Hey, welcome guys. It is July 15th.
Woo, woo.
Wednesday.
Thursday.
Yep. I'm in 2022 because I'm so futuristic. You know?
Yeah? You that far ahead of life?
Remember when Fergie said 2000 and late?
Yes.
And when she wrote that song, that was futuristic. Yeah. But now that song is so old. She said, you so 2000 and late. I think she wrote that song like 2006. And I don't know.
Wait, I thought you were saying you so 2000 and late, as in like you were way past. So even if she wrote it in 2006.
Yeah, no, you're right. That was let's just scrap that. Because as I said it, I realized she was saying she was dismissing somebody like, you so far behind me, like you so 2008, and what is the lyrics?
I just know you're so 2000 and late. Ooh.
Okay.
It sounded like a diss when I did it, didn't it?
I'm so 2008. You so 2000. That's what she said. So that's what it was. She wrote the song in 2006. And the lyrics is, I'm so 2008. As in, like, I'm so far ahead of you. And you're 2000 and late. So now that her reference is old.
I hate when people do lyrics that don't age well. Like Ruben Studdard, Sorry for
2004?
Yeah, like that song was only good unless you're like in a 20-year relationship with somebody and you still apologizing for 2004. Yeah. But it just felt dated.
And he wrote it like in November.
It was the New Year's song. I'm sorry for 2004.
No, he wrote that mug in November and it came out in December. And we was like, was that for the whole year or?
He's sorry for the entire year. He acted out.
I think the 4 gave him an inspiration. I'm sorry for 2004. Woo, 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 that's gonna be a bop.
Let's go to the studio now.
Mm-hmm. It's a bop. 2004. I said 4, F-O-R. Now I'm saying 2004 because I just won the American Idol, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just don't like when people
date themselves.
I mean, like, Prince's Party Like It's 1999.
Yeah, we wrote that like in 89, though.
Right.
So that was prepared.
But it still works, like, because,
it was the change of the century.
Change of the century. You can still party like it's 99.
Yeah, I'm about to have some timeless music. Like, doom. Spittle. You messing up the punchline. I can't even do it now. I was gonna say 4066. 4066. And they were like, hey, this song is never gonna get old because we're dead.
Dang, you just predicted the end of
time?
We're
dead. Yeah.
Okay. But somebody in 4069 is gonna be like,
what is this song?
Why is this song so old?
Yeah.
What language are they speaking?
We switched the language? You got enslaved all over again?
No, you know how the Martians came.
Oh.
Yeah.
So aliens are listening to our music.
Yeah. Well, that was random and I love it. But of course this is Random Ass Convos.
Yes.
Where we pick 3 topics out of a random ass mug. Next week I promise guys it's gonna say random ass mug. But today it's just my initials. But I'm gonna choose 3 topics.
It's your initial. No.
My initial. Well, it's T and there's T on the other side. So Twilla Dion still works. Come for me again.
Okay.
Come for me again.
All right. All right.
So I'm choosing topics.
Okay. Thank you guys for keep watching. I've been receiving a lot of good feedback, suggestions. So far, no dislikes on YouTube. That's always good.
That's positive.
Keep subscribing, keep liking, commenting.
Hit that notification bell. So the first topic is big ass. Just gonna leave it with that.
Why is it colorful?
Got new ink this week, people.
Using our ink for
this week, people.
What type of budget do we got?
High budget. Dream big, Roderick. Sorry, I called you your government.
I don't care, man. Okay. Like, people on like The Price is Right don't have the type of budget. She flipping pages over. Look at this, y'all.
Wait a minute.
No, I want to see y'all the big ass on the back. Look at this, y'all. This is ridiculous, man. Big ass.
It's upside down. It's right side up.
It says big ass. Big ass.
Look at that.
In the Big Mac font.
Look at that font. Look at that branding. That is... Who is your business partner?
Oh, it is black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
That should be the theme of the song, yo.
Well, when you write it, you can write it.
Oh, is our music in the beginning? Right? That'd be dope.
Yeah, you can do that.
I will make a little rap.
Do that. Okay. I'm excited.
All right.
All right. Production value going even higher.
I will write the rap if you stop doing the printing out the paperwork.
Let's talk about this in a production meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So today's big ass is big ass deal. Oh my gosh. I just want to get to the topic.
Today's big ass. Okay.
Do you like it?
Sure, because it's part of the ass.
Yes.
A random ass.
Yes. Why do I have to explain this to you?
No, because everything will have ass in it. Twilla.
He got a hearty chuckle.
Oh, Twilla's hilarious. Everything will have ass in it.
I'm over here just producing my little heart out.
Yes, you are.
He laughing.
So in my head, I thought you were talking about big ass. So I was like, we talking about Brazilian butt lifts. Okay, let's go off then.
Oh my gosh.
All right, come on. Yeah. Big ass.
Big ass deal.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So
because I heard it differently, like big ass deal. Like, hey, we have some big ass deals. Come in, we got 2 for $4.
I hate you so much.
We can do big ass deals.
Yo.
All right.
If I had presented this in a production meeting, you'd still
and I read
laughing?
it like. So she's doing big.
Dion just lets me do what I want to do.
I do.
And so I was surprising you on camera, and I see.
I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it.
Oh my gosh. So the Emmy nominations were announced on Tuesday, and this year they were pretty historic. Mm-hmm. So after all the controversy with the Oscars and every other major award show being so white, this year it wasn't white.
Okay.
We had, I don't know, did you watch the
nomination list?
Yeah.
No. Could you please?
I got you. So first of all, Lovecraft Country got 18 nominations.
Okay.
And including the leads for Jonathan Majors and Journey
all right.
for lead actors. We had MJ
Stop right there real quick. Stop right here. I wasn't a huge fan of the show, but keep going.
Oh, you're just gonna come disrespectful to Misha Green?
I mean, it's an entertaining show, but it's a lot.
And well acted.
It's
well scripted.
It's a lot.
Well produced.
Okay, keep going.
Whew, he tried it.
Do you
10 minutes in the show?
Do you really like that show?
I was thoroughly entertained by the show.
You didn't say yes.
I enjoyed immensely.
No, because off camera you said, but now you acting like that.
First of all,
it's all right. It's entertaining because everyone's talking about it.
But
so you want to kind of stay with it.
Very specific, genre specific.
It's very specific. You really got to know the origin of, what's it called again? Country.
Pulp Fiction.
No. What is the
Lovecraft Country?
Yeah, but it's like a series, right? Called something else, right? Yeah, Lovecraft Country. You got to know the book series to kind of like, they tying everything together.
But it's also a style, like that style where it goes into like sci-fi. It feels like one thing. That's Pulp Fiction. And so that's very genre specific as well. And so I was very like that necessarily isn't always my genre, but I really enjoyed watching all those elements and history come together.
Right. That's what's fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
That was fun.
Can I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm going to speak my mind.
Well, speak your mind.
Okay, keep going.
Hamilton broke records for acting nominations in the limited series and TV categories. We had 4 black men nominated for Best Lead Actors in Drama Series. We had MJ Rodriguez, who is the first trans woman nominated for an Emmy in a leading category. She is in Pose. And then we also had Bowen Yang, who became the first Chinese American man nominated for supporting actor. And let's not forget Michaela Cole, Tracy Ellis Ross, Kenan Thompson, Stacey Abrams, Sterling K. Brown, Billy Porter, RuPaul, and how do you say home dude's name from Bridgerton? Reggie, Jean Paul, Jean Page, all nominated. Okay. So it feels like
it's great.
Yeah, it felt like when you look at all the list of people in the shows, and even though they canceled Lovecraft Countries for the 2nd season, they got all these nominations. I don't know how.
Let me ask you this though, as a conspiracy theorist.
Conspiracy theorist.
Oh my gosh. What is the word?
Conspiracy theorist.
As a conspiracy theorist. Mm-hmm. Thank you for not laughing at my mouth. Do you think that by nominating all these black people, which was over the top, which a lot of them do need, right? Do you think that if more black people are nominated, more black people will watch, which will make better ratings?
So you don't think it was genuine? Like,
I mean, it's business, right?
Right. So and I guess to challenge that, because there's real efforts, and that's where we got the hashtags everything so white, you know what I'm saying? So there's real efforts on people to recognize, because these shows, like, you know, Lovecraft Country's in its first season, but Pose has been around. All these different shows have been around. We're not new to television. It's new. I think a recent immersion, we have been getting opportunities to put out the type of TV that we want to put out, but like, it's forcing people to watch more shows and be like, oh, that is a well acted show.
But let's after the show, let's see the ratio of nomination versus winners, because they can definitely nominate. Yeah. They can nominate all of us.
Right.
Like, but these are white people still gonna win though.
Right. Yeah, and that's for sure.
To tune in, and y'all can talk about us whatever afterwards, and we're gonna keep nominating y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. So. And I guess to that question, because when we saw like all the controversies to other things, and people like, I'm not going to this, I'm not celebrating this.
Right.
If you're not celebrating me, we don't need you to validate us. And like real efforts for people to like, you know, for us, by us, and just celebrating the work that we do. Do you think that we say we don't need to be nominated or being validated by these groups, but if that's the case, then why is something like this?
Because it's a badge of honor. We white people, and we gave it such a powerful reward. And like, say for instance, I graduated from Sinclair College versus Harvard. You can't, which Sinclair is majority black people, and it's a community college, versus saying, oh yeah, I graduated from Harvard. It's like, hey man, you don't need the white people to like, yeah, but it still sounds great to say
right. Harvard
nominated.
Yeah. Did you watch any of these shows outside of Lovecraft Country? Like, did you watch Hamilton or?
Of course I watched Hamilton. Hamilton, I don't know how, I kind of feel like it's cheating. I kind of feel like Hamilton has cheated because they won with the Tonys 2 years ago and cleaned up, filmed it, and put it on TV for us to watch as a TV show, and then you're going to win again.
If it's not broke. Don't fix it.
It's not broke. You can't, because back in the day, you couldn't film theater and then market it again as a movie or a TV show.
Oh, that was the rule?
I can't say. It wasn't Camber's options or something.
And also what I really appreciate about Hamilton, though, is like theater is oftentimes considered like high society. It's only what cultured and class people get to really do. And for sure, people with money get to do because it's not cheap, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I appreciate about them bringing Hamilton, one of the good things that they did bring it to schools and try to bring it to so many communities so that people could watch it and create syllabus around it. But I also think that just bringing culture like that to television was like a big deal. Like it just made theater so much more accessible. And as somebody who actually, you know, like I think we both came through theater, and just knowing like how fun it is to be on stage and just giving people an opportunity to appreciate a production like that is, you know, like I think it's very important. Said my piece. Support your local arts.
I think it cheated. That's it.
You're like back to my stance.
You're just gonna repackage the same product and win again. It's not fair. So now you can say Tony Award winning and what are these Emmys?
Yeah.
It's not even a TV show.
It was a special. What category was it? It was limited series TV movie. That's the category.
It's not. Okay.
You a hater.
All right.
The next category we have here is funny ass. Funny ass script.
Why you hide it for me? Like I'm trying.
You might be able to read it. Tyler Perry must be stopped. Have you seen these scenes?
No.
Circulating? So Tyler Perry is trending on Twitter after scenes from his television show Sisters went viral.
Okay. What happened?
Oh my gosh. So I might need to show you for your actual reaction, but to describe the scene, the first one came out a couple of weeks ago that I saw.
Okay, why are you looking up that? Can I just say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh
right?
My gosh.
Tyler Perry has an audience. If there's a huge difference of comedy when it comes to Carrot Top and Dave Chappelle. People loves act outs and smashing pumpkins and props and flips and dips and there's some people like, you know, very straight, hardcore, intellectual comedy. So if Tyler Perry found his audience, he found his 90% audience, why change for them? There's a difference between...
It gets worse.
There's a difference between UFC and WWE. It's two different audiences, but they definitely cater to those audience.
All right. So you say that, and I want you to stand on that soapbox as I show you this.
I'm going to support whatever I see.
Okay. Beautiful. We pressing the volume button here.
That's phenomenal. Yep.
The twirl?
Yep, I like that. I like what's happening.
Okay.
Same actor.
No, please.
No, please,
please.
I'm just too much for you. Me, my two dads. Me being in touch with my feminine side. My lace underwear. Hell, even me liking my prostate tickle.
Oh, is that really the same actor and actress?
I think it's the same series.
It's the same show, man.
Yeah, it's the same show.
You know, all this... So... What... So, what if Tyler Perry created these shitty scripts and scenes for us to talk about them? And all that does is makes his show viral because we want to watch and find more. Genius.
He's doing it. But like you can't ignore. Okay, so you have this. You have Wiggate. What movie was that with the wigs?
I know with Brisha Webb as the lead. I can't think of the name of it.
And then you had what's that? Like how he tells you, like basically he shoots fast. He gets stuff out purposely. Like it's a whole system and it works for him. And he says he knows his audience. At some point, don't you think his audience deserves a little bit better? If that script, from just that clip, I could tell you that script isn't that great.
The man has 19 sound stages.
Phenomenal.
He's making money the quickest way. He is doing 2 takes max. Learn your lines. Come in here. I'm going to show you the blocking. We ain't going back. Let's go. Let's show me what you got. You spin it. I love it.
Dion, you as a filmmaker.
I would have never done it. I would have never done it. Because, I mean, it could be a comedy.
I'm pretty sure it's a soap opera, right?
Hey, shout out to Tyler Perry, man. He's my hero. I want you to keep making these shitty scripts. So
that's what I should have called it, shitty ass scripts.
Shitty-ass scripts. So we can watch it and laugh and keep reposting it. Now I guarantee his ratings is off the charts because people are looking for these. They're looking for these actual shows.
And obviously, somebody's watching it because they keep recording it.
Yeah, they're watching it like, man, they are out of control,
bruh. Like that.
He's doing 1 draft max, 2 takes max. Blocking is a loose. He'll watch it like, hey, how about you go over here? And I highly doubt, man. I kind of feel like he has a ghost director.
You don't think he's directing?
It's no one's brain can register that much, man. Because you have to write, produce, be a business direct.
But he showed you how he gets his scripts out fast, so he's already done with the scripts. Like he just need a week to have 30 episodes of 8 shows done. I
need more meditation and yoga to be that concentrated. Your kid, like I'm always, as I'm writing, I'm always thinking about my kids. I'm always like, where are they at? Do they need me? Do they need some help? So if his kids is like in his face, like, gee, like I'm watching you. Okay, you having a good time, kid? I'm constantly thinking about my loved ones. Like who's sick? How can I help?
Would you be like that if you were like at a typical 9 to 5? Thinking about your kids and all that?
No. Is that a problem?
I was just wondering.
I think it's because I have just a loose schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think...
You just got dark on me, yo.
Well,
you just made me realize that...
Because I think, like, a lot of times you have to create, like, certain boundaries, especially in, like, this time where parents had to work from home. Mm-hmm. I'm not a parent, so this just sounds good to me. But, like, you know, saying, hey, this is the time that I work. You have the luxury of me working from home. You have the luxury of me being available when you call me. But still, like, this, what I do, it allows us to live a certain way or allows me to continue doing what I do. Mm-hmm. So just like, you know, when people's parents go out to work, just please respect this as my job. Mm-hmm. And then that takes away guilt from you, for you feeling like, oh, I need to be doing this. Should I be spending my time here? Because writing is essentially your job. Right.
But I'm always thinking like, these are my children, as in I am responsible for the them being an adult. So I'm constantly thinking like, what am I not feeding them, or what am I not teaching them that could be a pinnacle part of their life? So I'm like, wow, that's why I was like, I jumped up and, you know, did the driving with Kaylee, or if I was like, I need to do some bike riding with Kay Dents, or I'm just like, what if she was destined to be a basketball star, but I never played basketball with her?
So this is what I think that where you and Tyler Perry differ, other than you would never direct that
damn
scene.
about them kids.
No. And he probably got a nanny for him. But also, like, I feel like unapologetically take time to do what you need to do. And then in the time where you're with your kids, you could be 100% present on driving, playing basketball, trying new things, you know. Like, you just have to carve that time out. Like, me knowing you, like, I think you would benefit greatly from having, like, a set schedule.
Yeah, I need a set schedule. But, you know, with these businesses we're running, Lacktoast studios and space, it's really difficult to kind of create your schedule because we have to have.
We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Tell people.
Wow, that got deep. But yeah, I love it. I love it. You know, I never really want to do just 3 topics, but I set the rules. I should.
Yeah, you should. You set the big ass rules.
And now we're gonna talk about gross ass chicken. Did you hear about this? Tyson Farms recalling 9 million pounds of chicken. How much chicken is that? 9 million pounds of chicken.
9 million pounds. What happened?
Over 30 different Tyson-made products are included in the recall. Like, I just want us to fathom. I don't even know how many pounds of chicken is 9 million pounds of chicken. And Tyson is the second largest chicken distributor in the United States. And so there's a whole list.
Let me ask you this, though, before you say that. Do you think you've eaten 9 million pounds of chicken in your lifetime?
Ain't no way.
In your lifetime?
Ain't no way. Like, you would have to be the truest definition of a stereotype to eat that much chicken.
I'm just thinking about it, man. Like, Wingstop is a pound. Like, I would say 2 wings are a pound. Right? So
2 wings is not it's a little more than that.
Right? 3 wings is a pound. A thigh is a pound. We've had thigh stock.
Okay. But you would have to eat 9 million of those.
But we are in our late 30s.
You ain't had 9 million of anything.
And I'm sure we've had a lot of chicken salads, KFC, Churches, Bojangles, all these
Shout
pounds.
Shout out to Bojangles, the best chicken place in the world.
Pounds of meat, I'm sure.
You think one individual person could eat 9 million pounds of chicken
Not
in their
one
lifetime?
sitting, but
I said in their lifetime.
I would love to look at the statistics. I know whoever found that statistics is wild, but I'm assuming I would look up the consumption of meat consumption of a what is it called? The meat consumption of a carnivore in a lifetime.
Okay.
Speaking of million, I just found out that I've tallied up all the money I made. I tallied up all the money I've made since I've been working, and I still haven't hit $1 million, and it hurts my heart.
Not yet, friend. But
when I hear people like, yeah, he got a deal for $15 million to be a Netflix exec, I'm like, have you made $1 million in my life?
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
The average person will chomp down on 7,000 animals during their lives, according to the vegetarian calculator. It breaks down to 11 cows, 27 pigs, 2,400 chickens, 80 turkeys, 30 sheep, 4,500 fish.
Mm-hmm. But what is the
It didn't say how many pounds.
Yep. A whole cow.
Well, I don't eat sheep.
I'm talking cow neck, and cow cheek. You ever had cow underarms? I have. You ever had cow underarms? You ever had cow groin? I have. Wow. A lot of people know this. You can eat every part of the cow. Have you ever had cow thumbs?
Hate you.
Oh, it's fire.
I hate you for that.
It's fire. You ever had cow collarbone? You know when women had the little dots on the back of their butt, on the bottom of their back? You ever had cow dimples?
Okay.
Cow hip?
So just watch out for the Tyson is what I'm gonna say.
But how?
Well,
how you gonna get rid of all the cows? And
we talking about chicken.
And what happened? What happened to 9 million pounds of cow?
It's chicken. You keep saying cow. We're talking about chicken. Yeah. You went on the cow tangent, but they said like a lot of times in food processing, things go wrong. Anything could go wrong. Like a machine didn't work, something got in it, got it contaminated. Like,
but
there's
9
different.
9 million pounds.
9 million pounds.
What was dripping on
They said
9 million pounds?
It included their pre-cooked chicken, frozen chicken products, including diced chicken, thighs, strips, chicken wings, pulled chicken, and chicken pizza. Most of the items were from the Tyson brand name, but also includes like other places such as Casey's General Store, Jet's Pizza, Little Caesars, and Marco's Pizza.
Let me ask you this though: have you heard of a recall, Twilla, and you threw it out?
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
You have not.
I have. Like the Chobani yogurt at one time.
You didn't throw it out. You took it back.
I sure did. I got my money back. I took it right to him.
Back.
And then, like, I always check. I rarely have it, but like when they talk about like fruits or veggies, like so and so brand greens or whatever, I've been recalled. Like usually, like I miss that, but I am weary.
But you know what I do? My mama do. She just cook it.
So that
she get a recall. She cooks it out. Any sort of disease or bacteria, she just fry the chicken, and it kills it.
You pray about it?
Don't even pray.
Oh Lord.
She just fries. What? No disease survives in that temperature.
So if
the chicken had AIDS, I guarantee you can fry out the AIDS of a chicken.
So you're not weary at all?
I'm not weary.
So if you have some Tyson's chicken up in your freezer, you just cooking it?
I'm going to fry it. I'm going to fry the chicken.
Air fry or deep fry?
I gotta go deep fry. I'm gonna overcook it. It's gonna come out. Caramel. It's gonna come out caramel.
See, like when I think about like those, like you've watched those documentaries with like.
See, stop looking at documentaries. They all documentaries have a point to make.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, you know what? Maybe vegetarianism ain't that bad.
But you don't do it.
Sometimes.
You never do it.
Never.
You watch Forks Over Spoon. You watch What the Food or.
Seasonally, I do. I'd be like, oh, I'm not eating that.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
2 months.
And you have a sister that is a full-blown vegan who could have inspired you every single day.
She does.
And you are still like, what them wings talking about,
though? Because wings are good.
What those cow underarms talking about,
Never.
though? Huh?
Never.
What about those cow thumbs?
Real talk, though. Have you ever had pig's feet?
I have had pig's feet.
So stuff like that, like as a kid, I would be like, that is really like a foot of a pig, or that is really the pig's ear. I am not touching that.
My parents didn't. Well, I can't say my parents. My mom didn't tell me what it was until I've already.
The shape of it was there.
Of the foot.
The foot and the ear.
Well, I thought it was a bone.
Twills was like, no. Baby Twills was looked at that.
You know what it was?
I knew right away, and I was disgusted.
You ever seen like bones in your greens? Like collard greens? When they have like meat and stuff in there? You see?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I always thought it was stuff like that. Like
Okay.
it was for flavor. So I always thought like, oh, maybe this little thing right here gives this meat flavor. Because it would be like potatoes and carrots around it. So I was just like, oh, this is...
You know, like one of the worst things parents did to us? Liver. Like... Just serving liver.
It wasn't worth for me because I didn't know what it was.
But it was one point in time where I was like, I smelled it. I was like, this just don't smell right. And then I was like, liver.
My mom told me it was Italian steak.
Oh, our parents said liver.
Mm-hmm. And that would threw me out. The funny thing is, somebody has tried every bit of an animal.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was like, it works. We can do this. Let's bake it.
I mean, if you eating chitlins, you must certainly eating everything else.
So why haven't they tried the heart, the brain, the lungs?
Who said they haven't? People have, absolutely.
There's
delicacies in some countries.
Like cow lungs.
I don't know if anybody's had lungs, but
you know what I'm saying? Like cow lungs or cow brains. Like
people have had cow brains. That's what I'm telling you. And then cow tongue.
I've heard of that. Because I think it's meat versus, like, that's not meat. That's organs.
But there are cultures that eat like brains and be
we are savages. And then the savagery of survival got passed down like, hey, I mean, even though we don't have to do this, it's still kind of fire. I think somebody was like, hey, you know, we actually can eat other stuff. We can eat beans and corn and bread and it was like, but what about that meat? We don't have to do that no more. But what about that meat though?
Especially like hot dogs will let you know that we'll eat any part. Like any part that we couldn't figure out what to do, let's just chop it up and throw it in a little casing and call it food.
Like the idea of hot dogs are so like everything must go sell. It's such a like whoa, don't throw that away. What can we do with that? Can we chop it up or something and make it into like some sort of paste? Nobody wants that, man. Okay, hold up, don't throw the paste away.
You remember what movie was that? It was on MTV and it was like about a boy band. It was a movie back like 90s, I think. But it was a song that they did. What part of the pig does the hot dog come from?
Oh man, I thought it was really. That was a song.
It was a song for that movie.
Okay, I was thinking of what does the fox say, but
I
was like that wasn't it. But obviously you heard it. I haven't heard it.
Yeah. What part of the pig does the hot dog come from?
All of it, and some of the turkey, some of the leftover meat.
Oh yeah, if you think about it, it's not good. You don't want it. What's the one meat that kind of gross you out, like that one thing?
Shrimp.
Okay. I'm going to let you have that.
I failed early with my taste buds when it came to shrimp. I had some shrimp too early. It was not cooked all the way. And yeah, in my mouth.
It don't take that long to cook it. What did they do?
It was on a shish kebab. And my uncle said, grab one of them shish kebabs on that grill, and he had just dropped it, so I had everything raw. And then
poor thing.
Yeah, so he had just dropped it, and I came over. I was supposed to grab this side. I grabbed that side, and I chewed it. And then the problem, not the problem, but the misconception was the flavors of like the bell peppers was all kind of whooshing through, and I was like, he was like, how is it? I was like, and it had like just like this weird like bitter taste in my mouth. And he was like, don't give up, keep trying it. And I was like,
oh, did you get sick?
Yes.
Oh.
And then he's like, it's like, trust me, it's good. He
tried to kill you.
Well, after I came to, no. But yeah, it was a weird, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I'll let you have that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Any meats that you don't like?
Like it's certain parts of like I definitely stay away. My grandma used to do chitlins, and I'd just be like, no.
But did you find out first? Did you try it? Did you ever try it?
I smelt them first.
Can't do that, man.
If my olfactory senses won't allow me to taste it,
you can't do that.
I did it
because you have to get it when it's done. The cooking of it is pushing out all the bowels of it.
Well,
I got it fresh, not fresh, but I got it at the table, and when I seen it, it was red and it had the hot sauce on it. It was like, try it, Dion, you gonna love it. And it had this kind of fried taste to it. It was kind of like the skin of, I know it's not even gonna sound great at all. It's kind of like the skin of chicken, and it gave me that kind of feeling. I was like, okay, what is this? It's like, you like it? It's like, yeah, ask my house. I was like, okay. And afterwards, she was like, that was chitlins.
They set you up.
Yeah. And it got me with the liver, too.
You know what I also
Italian
don't like?
steak.
Ostrich.
That's a delicacy. Who and why?
On one of my many travels, I had
Is ostrich in United States?
I had it in, I'm sure somebody serves it at some restaurant. I had it in South Africa.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, what state you think
do they live?
could live?
The zoo.
Sorry, I can't even think of what ostrich. Yeah, they got them in They got it in New Mexico.
Yeah. But yeah, in South Africa, I had it for the first time. I think it was just cooked wrong. I was just like, bruh, this don't even look right. And you try to be open because you're traveling. And this was like one of my first like meals. And I was like, no, that wasn't it.
You think if you were on a business meeting with a person that you really want to impress, and they take you to one of these prestige restaurants, very upscale, and you guys are clinging, you guys are loving each other, they inches away from buying your script, and you try something out and they say, I guarantee you're going to love that, and you don't love it. Do you act like you love it, or do you
Yeah.
Like, yep. Hey, give her another one.
Oh my gosh. This is so filling though.
Go for it.
It's so filling. I'm good. I'm watching calories right now.
You just told me.
Huh?
You just told me you were fasting for this meal. I thought you were.
Yeah, but this just felt so rich. It's
kind of
good. What is it again?
I kind of feel like you're lying because you don't like it, but you want to.
No, I am not that person at all. I am not. I speak my mind. You don't have to worry about me doing that. What is this again?
I see your face is turning blue. That's what I see.
Oh, am I allergic? Maybe it's just an allergic. Oh, no. Maybe I should.
You're a fake human being. I'd be like, you know what? If I can be honest with you, this is not for me. Really? Excuse me, I'll go to the bathroom. I do that.
In this restaurant gagging. Oh,
almost.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
This is meatloaf.
Sign it. Just sign it.
Just sign the paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm selling the script this year, y'all.
You're selling 2 scripts this year, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'm selling 2 scripts this year.
Yep.
Yep.
Put it out there in the atmosphere for July 15th.
In and out.
What?
You see, in the atmosphere. In and out the atmosphere.
Oh, I'm going to just keep it there. So.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yep. You know I got to do one more topic.
You got to do one more.
I got to.
If you don't, I will.
I didn't want to get the one popping out. Bold ass tweet. A Twitter user went viral yesterday for commenting on my girl Chloe Bailey. You know Chloe from Chloe and Halle?
Yep.
Okay. User at Cause I'm Court posted, unpopular opinion, Chloe Bailey is forcing her sex appeal. Followed up by another tweet that said, don't get me wrong, she is fine AF, but sometimes it gets weird, cringy, extra, etc. Basically, sis got ate up, but I guess that's what unpopular opinions get you.
Right. So it is one of those weird things, man. It is one of those, I remember seeing her as a child. Just like I seen little Bow Wow as a child. I seen, Chris Brown as a child. And I see little Justin Bieber as a child. And all these boys and girls. And when they grow up, it's like, do I just need to turn my statutory rape whistle off? And now I kind of be like, I have to like this now? You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
She's 23. Yeah, she's grown.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I can't say she's fine at 16. Right. It's weird. Yeah. But when she turned 18, it's like, okay, yeah, she's cute. You can kind of like slowly slide in there versus like, ooh, you see that 16-year-old? Yeah. So I think it's weird for people to enjoy smaller people, small-aged people.
Younger?
Yeah.
Young adults?
Yeah, young adults before they are legal. And then all of a sudden you had to click like, okay, she's now legal now. Now I can verbalize my attraction to her.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think ultimately the problem is because Chloe's been very transparent in saying like, like she's just learning to embrace her body type. And she's also like talking about like all the messages people send, and it's like, girl, you shouldn't be doing this, like telling her all the shouldn'ts. You shouldn't try to be sexy, you shouldn't do that, you're too grown, you're too pretty for that, you're too talented for that. And it's really like, unfortunately, as women, a lot of times, like, well, first of all, a lot of times people want women to suppress their sexuality, but on top of that, it's when you're growing up in a public eye and she's exploring those layers of her, people are gonna have things to say, but it's like, really, sis, just celebrate yourself. Like, coming into your own femininity and sexuality is beautiful. Explore it, have fun. You ain't hurt nobody. You're sweet as pie, you know, like, you're just doing your thing, and you're talented. Sis can sing her butt off, like, on top of it all, and she's just rooting on her sister. That's all she does.
But it's I think they had that clean image in the beginning. Yeah. So so if I was a parent, it's like, no, babe, you only listen to that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Listen to Chloe and Halle. That's where it's at. Look, support them, watch them. They change like, whoa. Hey, don't watch them no more. Don't watch. And I think it's kind of like we needed you. We were rooting for you.
No, I say that's why I'm like, because I've been a fan of them for a long time. They never came out with like kiddie music. They never were like super young. They talked about little, like relationship stuff. They talked about music. Right. Then they went on to Grownish. And if you follow them on Grownish, like, they cuss, they talk about main topics and stuff like that. Like, because it's them in college. Okay. And when you see them and if you follow them, like, that's just their brand. And I think when we went to go see Beyonce in concert, they opened, and you even made a statement there, like, Chloe's gonna go single, like, she's gonna go on her own soon. Right. What was it about her that made you say she's gonna go on her own soon?
She was dancing by herself. Well, the stage presence, and the other one was holding the guitar, and the other one was dancing around. Yeah. So she's like, I'm ready to branch off. Yeah. But also, I forgot my thought. Yeah, it was the same thing of rooting for somebody. Oh yeah, Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe.
How you say Janelle? Janelle Monáe. Oh, gosh. I remember for a long time, that was a template for a lot of women. It's like, you ain't got to show your butt, you ain't got to show your ass and your titties for these audiences.
And then she comes in a labia-shaped dress. Right. Go ahead, girl.
Right. And so it was like a whoa, what audience are you going for now? Yeah. Because she verbally said, I don't think my body is important, for my music. So that was like a fallback for a lot of people. That was like, you ain't got to be showing your body. Look at Janelle Monáe. How you say that?
Janelle
Monáe. I always get her name jacked up with Janelle Aiko.
Janae Aiko.
Say them names back to back.
Janelle Monáe, Janae Aiko.
Yeah, them two names jack me up.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I was like, let me just have her name for this name and this. Which one? I don't know which one goes with what.
But going back to what you said about just like how Janelle came out and was like, that's not what is important, it's not focused on body or whatever. I do feel like women are allowed to evolve, though, like, express it.
People are allowed to
evolve. People are allowed.
Don't generalize.
I'm talking about women right now.
Okay. All lives matter? Go ahead.
You did all lives matter. I did. But I do think, like, that's the beauty in growing up and exploring. A lot of times you want to be perceived as one thing, and then later on in life you're like, well, there's nothing wrong with this expression of me, and now I'm more confident in this area. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. Let's go there. That's all you got?
Yeah, I agree. Good job. Women can't do that.
Good job. Before I let go.
You did it on purpose?
Yes.
No, you did not.
I did.
Okay, you did.
Before I let go, the most recent Versus lineup was announced for August 3rd.
Who is the Versus lineup for August? Are you ready? Twilla. If I don't smile, it's a problem.
The Lox versus Dipset.
That's it?
Yep, that is it. So
hold on, who's on Dipset? That's Jim Jones,
Santana, Cameron, and some other dude.
Okay, that might be fire.
And then the Lox. So I know the Lox got a bunch of albums and a bunch of singles. Yeah. I can only name one song.
But they have, what song can you name?
Money, Power, Respect.
How about Wild Out?
How'd that go?
Voila. That's where the term Voila came from.
Oh yeah, my bad. So too.
And they all have a bunch of singles.
Who else? I know.
Jada Kiss. Chic, and Styles P. Locked Up.
Hated that song, by the way.
He was on there. Both of them on a lot of them songs.
I feel like I can name more Dipset songs than I can the Lox.
I guarantee if we do a list of features of the group Lox versus Dipset, you probably still win. Because I was like, God, they got a lot. Like Cameron, Jules Santana, and Jim Jones. Yeah, man, they got some bangers.
Yeah. So hear me out. What if it was Dipset versus the Saint Lunatics?
Dipset.
But I'm saying, is that a better lineup, or you still think the Lox is a good lineup?
No. I feel like, well, it's New York versus New York, so that's right. They're gonna kill. That's why Ghostface Killer and Raekwon killed, because it's like, man, Wu-Tang versus Wu-Tang.
Got you. But
they both from New York, so it's gonna do some numbers. But Saint Lunatics only had one album, and
I just know Murphy Lee's. I don't need no hook to this.
Yeah, I guarantee you can't name 2 Saint Lunatics.
Murphy Lee, Nelly.
I mean, more than 2.
See, you didn't say that though.
You did. But I was.
I understood the assignment,
and I capitalized.
That actually, like, Versus is actually growing. They're selling tickets for this, so people can watch it live.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I love to see it.
Now we are cooking with grease, because after a while I was getting nervous for Versus, because like people ain't home no more, man. Right. We outside. Right. So how y'all gonna capitalize off of this?
They got sponsors and stuff now.
Yeah.
They have a pre-show. Like it's
a concert. That's what's up. They got drinks. They got openers.
Yeah. I love it. I love to see that happen.
That'd be weird to be opener.
I'm opening for.
Yeah, I'm opening up for the Versus.
Excuse me, who are you?
I'm Petey Pablo. You might have heard me from.
Don't come for Petey.
Nigga that took his shirt off. Was around
North Carolina.
The funny thing is, his name is Petey Pablo. Can I say, there's 2 names that make me laugh every single time. It's Petey Pablo and Baby Bash. Them 2 names chuckle my soul.
Like, Baby Bash is hard to, like...
It's hard to say.
Respect. Like, I know he's doing great numbers. He's doing amazing.
In like 06.
He's still making music.
For who?
He's still on the radio. Kid Bop? He's still heavy on the radio.
No, he's not, man.
What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about Bad Bunny. That's the name that makes me laugh.
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
That's a Bad Bunny. Yeah. All that to say is, if there was a top 2 worst names, and Lil Dicky, that's always a why, bro. You're such a great rapper. Why did you have to ruin your name?
You did it on purpose.
Of course you did it on purpose, but I was like, damn it, dude. But
have you watched Dave this season?
I have.
Dang it.
It's a great show, man. Great writing.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
It feels like. It feels really Curb Your Enthusiasm. It feels like there's no way they wrote this. It feels very organic. But I know with the chain of events and the situation of the comedy, of course it was written. But it was like there's no way this banter back and forth is just written.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's dope, man. How did you enjoy the blank ass comment?
I enjoy the blank ass tablets, but just know that this is a bar you've set for yourself.
I've set it, and we're gonna continue with it.
I think, if you want to be smart, what you should have done is had a card So now you have to keep printing it out and then just keep putting paper on the side.
I thought about that.
Like the
glossy written.
Yeah, that's when.
But then I have to.
You're right. I mean, we all know that these are not just topics. You wrote it.
But you don't know them.
I don't know them. But you can just have them on the paper like this. You can flip like this. Like, all right, next up, we're going to talk about on the docket.
I didn't ask for full notes. My question was, Roderick, how did you like that?
I like that.
And then you're critiquing the whole thing in front of guests.
Shut your bold ass up. Shut your funny ass up. Ass is always funny. Ass is always funny when you're insulting somebody. Shut your fat ass up. Shut your black ass up. Versus the man, shut your black self up. Because you have to use the ass. Because it has to be a noun.
Yeah. So
you can't insult somebody without using the ass. How would you insult somebody without using the ass?
You're goofy. Yeah, goofy looking.
Nah, get in character. Don't be saying with no confidence.
With no confidence?
You say.
I'm trying to think of I don't go for people like that. They're next. I'd be like, sir, you look goofy. And your mama hates you. Ooh.
But if he's talking like, hey, what? Yeah, that's why you have orange on. You got to shut me up. Hey, that's why you have orange on, and your glasses are ugly, and you have earphones on, and your locks stink, and you.
That's why your socks look like that.
You can't use goofy.
Oh, it's supposed to use the word goofy.
I said you have to insult somebody with shutting them up. With an insult without using ass.
Right. And I said that's why your socks look like that.
You didn't say anything about Goofy though.
I forgot that Goofy was a stipulation.
All right. We see right now that I can destroy Twilla in a roast session, and all she's gonna go for is saying that's what your socks like that. I gave her 5 bangers of insults. And all she said that's
I don't think that was a banger of an insult.
I was setting you up for.
You were talking about headphones that we both wearing.
I was setting you up for a slam dunk. I was dribbling the ball. I wanted you to snatch the ball from me, throw the alley-oop up, turn around, and dunk it. But you said...
I never did the insults thing growing up. You know why? My dad would be like, when somebody insults you, just say thank you. And so we were...
Horrible advice from Father Tangy.
He would be like...
No.
So Scholastica especially would be like... somebody would be like, oh, you ugly. She'd be like, thank you. And it would confuse people, and they would never... bother her again. That's
supposed to be like turn the other cheek.
Yep.
But that would not work for me. Oh, you want some more? You asking for more, huh? Here we go. Yeah, big ass nigga with a big ass head.
Thank you.
Oh, turn around. Let me get the other side.
Oh no, stop. You're supposed to stop. Oh, well, thank you all for watching this week's episode of Random Ass Conversations. We enjoyed hanging with you.
I'm not hanging. You're hanging with us.
We just enjoyed hanging out, okay? Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and to keep up with all our content, make sure you click that notification button. You will get notifications on your phone or
yes,
wherever you're watching.
Thank you, guys. Toodaloo, coup de grace, and bon voyage.